Hi friends, today what we are going to do is we are going to draw a fall tree in the style of cubism. Okay, so let's see the supplies that we need. We need markers, we need crayons, we need paper. I'm using half a paper. I had some paper from last week. If you don't have a paper from last week, you'll have to fold this and cut it. Okay, you may need help with that. And I also have a whiteboard to practice draw this. Okay, so let's get into the lesson. So let's see what cubism is. Cubism. Cubism. What word comes to your mind when you say cubism? Cubes, right? Cubes is a shape. Cube, right? So cubism was a style that was from in early 20th century. The artists, two artists came up with an idea called cubism style. Okay, these two artists, their name is Pablo Picasso and the other one is George Braque. Okay, so let me see how you say the name George Braque. Okay, so George Braque and Pablo Picasso came up with this style called cubism. What they did was, like, usually when a person is drawing something, you see from only one side. Suppose you are drawing a person, you can only see the either you will be drawing the person's face from front, or a person's face from the side, or person's face from the back, right? But in cubism, they said, okay, we are going to make an art style in which we are going to make an art showing all the possible viewpoints from all, like, so if I'm drawing a person, then the person's front view would be there, the front part of his face, the side view would be there. You can even add the back also. Okay, so that is all the possible points that you can see from a person, right? So cubism is an art which do that. Okay, so and what how they did that is they used to make the art used to look like this is made out of cubes and other geometrical shape. A cube, you know what a cube is? Cube is this. Okay, so they used cubes or rectangles or triangles, other geometric shapes. Now you would be wondering, is Miss J going to make us draw the cube? It's going to be difficult. We are not so good at drawing cubes. Don't worry, we are not using cubes today. We will be using other geometric shapes. Okay, so what type of art are we doing? We are going to make an art in the style of cubism. Okay, so let's first see how we do this. We are going to place the paper in the portrait style. This is the portrait style, right? I'm going to draw the tree, 2 lines like that. This is the trunk of the tree, right? 2 lines, thick lines. It can be the size of your arm. Can you see? This one on the paper doesn't have to be. This is a big thing. That's why it's the size of an arm. I'll tell you how thick it should be on the paper. Then, because it is cubism, it is going to use shapes, right? So what shape do you see here? What shape is this? What shape is this? Did you say a rectangle? Yes, it was a rectangle. So next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw some lines and then turn that into shapes. Okay, so what line should I do? I'm going to make lines from this corner to the end of the paper, or it's like rays coming out, okay? Got that? Okay. After that, now we are going to divide this into smaller sections. So what is happening here when I'm making these lines inside? Do you see some shapes forming? Can you see a triangle in here? Can you see a triangle? Yeah. And there are other geometric shapes. So all the lines are not going to be like in the same direction. See, I'm just moving, making the lines. One is going this way, the next one comes this way. Maybe just like that, straight. Okay, keep making lines, straight lines, but in different direction. Whatever direction you feel like making the line, go ahead, make the line. Maybe. Okay, so once we are done with that, so all the lines go all the way till here, and then we are done with the line. Now we are going to make the horizon line. Horizon line is the line that is a horizontal line that separates the sky from the ground. So I made that line. Maybe I'll go make another line. So are we going to draw on top of the tree? No. And again here I'm going to divide this also into lines like that. Okay, so then if you want to add a bird, maybe you can add some leaves falling. So what I'm going to do is, it's fall, so we have leaves falling. So this is, what shape is this? I'm making a triangle to make it look like it's a leaf. And leaves fall in different direction, right? So I'm putting the triangles in different direction. So I have that done. Now inside these lines, I'm going to make some small branches to add more details to this one. So I'm going to do that with this so that you guys can see Y-shaped lines, or just like that, or V-shape. Some lines to show the branches. Got that much? Okay. So this is all the drawing that needs to be done. Now what we're going to do is we are going to draw on the paper. I know this is super easy because we are just using simple shapes, right? Now when we are drawing on the paper, I'm going to tell you how big the trunk of the tree. 3 fingers. You're going to put 3 fingers right in the middle. You're going to place the paper in the portrait style. 3 fingers, and I'm going to put a dot on either side. On this side, on the left and the right side. See? You can take a pencil and draw this, or you can straight away draw this with the black marker from the marker box. Okay, so I'm going to draw this with the marker. So I'm going to put my hand up here like that, and I'm going to put a dot here. So my hand is not, my fingers are not squished like that. I'm spreading out a little bit, not this much, and then where the thumb is, I'm going to put a dot. Okay, over here I'm going to make a line passing through the dot. That is how tall my tree is going to be. Then I'm going to make the line. Okay, so I made a rectangle now. Now the next thing that I need to do is to make those branches like rays of a sun. So from this point, I'm going to go all the way to the edge of the paper. Now from here, another line all the way up. Here, here. Okay, so after we are done with these straight lines, I'm going to divide these sections further into more sections. So I'm going to make lines in different direction. Can you see what I'm doing? So you don't have to imitate me. You can make the lines go in whatever direction. Don't make it go in the same direction. But only thing is, when you're making the lines go in different direction, you're creating some shapes inside, some geometric shape. Geometric shapes are shapes. What shapes are they? Are they shapes with curvy sides? Or are they shapes that you see in nature, or the shapes that you use in math? In math, right? So these are geometric shapes that we are making, okay? You can't say curvy shape because circle is a geometric shape and it's like a circle, right? So once we are done with that, I'm going to make the small little branches, maybe like a 7, maybe like a Z, maybe a Y, maybe a wiggly shape like that, a lightning shape or something. Maybe Y with another line in between. Y again here. Some lines to make it look like they are the geometric shapes, okay, the branches. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the horizon line on the bottom, okay, maybe 2 fingers, about 2 fingers. I'm continuing it on the other side. I'm not drawing on my tree. I'm going to draw another line below that, and I'm going to make some lines like this on the bottom, okay. I'm going to add some leaves falling. It's a triangle. This triangle is facing another way. This one this way, this one this way, maybe one more, okay. Should we draw a bird? I'm going to draw a, see what I did? I made a line like that, a slanting line here. I'm making a V. It's like a V, or it's like a triangle now, right? I'm going to make some triangles. I made another triangle here for the head. A triangle and another triangle. Okay. Should have drawn the eye here. Okay, this may be a crow. I don't know, because the head, when I drew the head, it became black. That's okay. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to color this. So we are going to take our, so before we color, so far if you did all this with the pencil, what I want you guys to do is you're going to take the black marker. You're going to go over all the lines like that. Go over the lines so it will look nice and bright. Go over all the lines. All these lines. Whatever you made, go over all that. Okay. You can pause the video now because I don't have to do that. You have to finish outlining everything. Once, pause the video. Once you're done outlining, unpause it, and then you can see how we are going to color this. Okay. So coloring, are you guys done with the with what was it? What were you doing? Outlining. I hope so. And I'm going to now color this. So because it's a fall tree during fall season, we are going to make it look like the leaves of the tree are like turning different colors. So I'm going to take my first color. You can start with any color. We are not using black for the leaves. Black we'll use for the trunk. The rest of the tree, we are going to use all the other colors. Even white, we are not using black and white. We are not using those colors. And the other colors we are using, all the colors you can use, okay? So the first section, I'm using the first section and I'm going to color inside that. I'm going to choose another section, not next to it, a little bit further away. And I'm using the same color to color another area red. One more area can be red. So 3 places I'm coloring with the same color. Now I'm going to put this color away. I'm going to check the next color. I'm going to color 3 areas with the next color. Try to color without any white showing. So remember why Cubism got the name Cubism? Because it involved using cubes and other geometric shapes. So that's why it is called Cubism. And Cubism was invented by 2 artists in the early 20th century. And why they come up with that idea is they wanted to show a picture from all the sides, not just one side. Usually when we are drawing something, you just show one side because we are drawing things on a paper. On a paper, you can only show one side at a time, or maybe 2 sides, but not all the 4 sides. But these 2 artists, they decided they want to show art from whatever they're doing from all the sides, and they came up with this idea called Cubism. Okay, we will learn more about Cubism when you are in maybe higher grades. Okay, now this is all that you need to remember. So 3 place with the same color and try to color well. I'm going to use blue. You don't have to use blue. You can choose whatever color you want. But you don't use the same color that we have already used, okay? And try to stay within the line. I went a little bit out here. Okay, maybe one of this or here. We should have made a fence, right? So 3 areas. See that you color well so that this art looks nice and vibrant. I'm going to use green next. There will be sometimes some green leaves still, right? Even when the whole tree has changed, there will be some green leaves. Okay, one more spot, maybe here. Next color should be this. There is a lot of sections to color in, right? Though this tree, we are using such a small paper, it seems like we are going to take a lot of time to finish coloring this. Maybe I'll use this color for one of the leaves falling. I'm going to use blue-green. Maybe one of this. Oh, I had already done 3 times. Maybe some yellow leaves now. Maybe one of this. Maybe I'll color this bird also, yellow bird. The body will be bird. Or should I have left this like a crow, blackbird, or some other black bird? Maybe. I'm going to use light green now. We are almost done with the tree. One more spot. Okay, what color should I use? Light orange. Maybe one more leaf would be that color. Maybe, did I use brown? No. So we are done with, okay, one more leaf is here. So this trunk of the tree, we are going to use black. Okay. Okay, so now the ground, again, you can use any color you want. So I'm going to start with orange. Maybe 2 places, 1 color, or maybe just 1 color in each section. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use in 2 sections the same color. Red. Maybe the ground is multicolored because the leaves are falling, and then that made the ground multicolored, right? So because it is Cubism style, we are just using shapes and filling it. Okay. If there is any color you want for the, I'm coloring the bird in between. Okay, so if you want to finish off your bird now. It's putting red here. If it was not black, you could have used, maybe I'll put show. Blue head. Now I'm going to use blue for the sky. Let me find my other set of crayons that doesn't have the sleeve. Where did my other set go? Did I put it somewhere? Oh, it's here. I want this. So I'm going to put it on the side. You can put it, hold the crayon like this and then color the background. So I'm going to color my background blue, light blue. Or if you want the sky to be like it's almost nighttime, you can put purple if you want, light pink if you want. It's up to you. I'm just doing it blue color. So I'm done. So hope you guys had fun drawing this fall tree in Cubism style. Hope you guys remember what Cubism is. And I want you guys to write your name, room number, and your school name, and email me a picture of your finished work. I would love to see how your Cubism tree turned out. So till we meet next time, bye-bye.